Coleman, MrSipp. Give him a hand, guys. I know we're going to be clapping all afternoon, but let's just give him a round of applause. All right, well, of course, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the Mississippi Blues Trail Marker Unveiling, honoring the Mississippi's very own blues prodigy, Castro Coleman, better known as MrSipp, the Mississippi Blues Child. I know there's a story behind that name. I'm going to get it a little bit later. Well, if you feel free, if you want to tell that story, go ahead and tell the story of how you got that name. Well, my name is Michelle McAdoo. I serve as the Special Projects Manager with Visit Mississippi. Now, the Mississippi Blues Trail, with its 216 markers, which spread across the state and beyond, is a testament to the profound cultural and musical legacy of Mississippi. Now, today we are honored to unveil the 217th addition to this prestigious trail right here in Macomb, Mississippi, a city that's rich with musical history and now home to its third blues trail marker. Now, Macomb proudly hosts markers commemorating Summit Street and the legendary Bo Diddley. And today we add MrSipp's marker to this incredible legacy. Now, this marker stands as a lasting tribute to MrSipp's extraordinary talent, passion, and contributions to the blues. Now, he is a true son of Mississippi, whose music resonates across generations and around the globe. But what makes MrSipp even more remarkable is that he represents the best of both worlds, gospel and blues, two genres deeply rooted in Mississippi's soul. Now, this summer, I saw this firsthand, guys. He headlined at the Chicago Blues Fest in June, and watching him captivate the audience with his electrifying performances, he had people on their feet. They were clapping like they were at church, stomping and praising God, and then had a drink in one hand and talking about hallelujah in the next. That's what you do. But it was magical. I didn't know whether to shout. Oh, I didn't know what to do. But just to see that firsthand was amazing. And I never felt prouder to be a Mississippian. You really made me proud. The whole group of us at Visit Mississippi who watched you, Camille brought you out on stage, and we were so proud to be Mississippians in that moment. Now, MrSipp, you represent our state in the best light, showcasing the depth of Mississippi's musical artistry to the world. Now, today's milestone is made possible by the dedicated efforts of Visit Mississippi, the Mississippi Blues Trail Commission, and the support of communities like yours. Now, I want to take a moment to extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who made this day possible. The Palace Theater, the City of Macomb, and Macomb Main Street. Now, your collaboration and dedication are what makes moments like this so special. Together, we ensure that our state's rich and diverse musical heritage continue to establish and celebrate and cherish music all around the world. Now, without further ado, it is now my pleasure to welcome the Office of Cultural Tourism Director and my dear friend, Camille King, to the podium.
Hey, hey, hey! We out here in downtown Macomb. All right, we are about to celebrate the real blues legend right here. I'll tell you, my heart is just filled with joy to see this young man, because y'all know he is the youngest addition to the Mississippi Blues Trail. So y'all give a round of applause for that. Yes. The Mississippi Blues Trail is one of the beacons of tourism. People from all over the world, all over the country, come to our state to go through our Mississippi Blues Trail, our country music trail, our Mississippi Freedom Trail, which celebrates our civil rights legends, and our literary trail, the Writers Trail. But it's something special about the Mississippi Blues Trail. You have people who will be in your backyard from way across the pond, and they will be right here looking and reading about your city, your legacy, and the people, places, and things that proliferated the Mississippi blues to be dominant throughout the world. This is why we are the birthplace of America's music. That man right there And I just got to give a short testimony. I know everybody's going to say their thing, but I mean, just to have been young, getting out of law school, on the road with Melvin and Doug Williams and the Williams brothers, and working with him and seeing his showmanship and his professionalism. As I was learning as a young guy coming up, I watched him and I watched how he gave it all on stage, but behind it, he was a true gentleman and a true businessman, and he treated people right. And I always knew God had wonderful things in store for him that could only unfold with time. And I'm so proud to be just a little piece of being able to hand this honor to you from the state of Mississippi, brother. All right, now I want to speak on behalf of Craig Ray, who is the Blues Trail Commission chairman. He was trying to be here. He had a family emergency. Good friend of mine, but he was one of the main people who was pushing for you to do this. He's been a part of the Blues Trail from the very beginning, hired me, dear friend of mine, and so he sends his well wishes and all his blessings to you. All right, we're going to move on with the rest of this wonderful star-studded program. Coming to the stage and the podium right now, we have Macomb Main Street Association Board President, Vicki Webb. Come on up, Ms. Webb.
Thank you, Camille. It's been a long time. I don't know if you remember, but years ago, I called you and said, what can we do to get Macomb on the map? So, I mean, he has been a champion for Macomb. I appreciate the hard work. And this is just wonderful. I appreciate all of you guys coming out. And on behalf of the Main Street Board, thank you for coming and taking part of this. But Castro, you knew this was coming. We've said it. He did a fantastic performance here years ago for our annual festival. And this building was just a shell of a building. And you would have never known it. He was such high energy. I mean, everybody was totally focused on Castro or MrSipp and where he was going to be next in the audience if they could get to touch him. But you have represented Macomb and the state of Mississippi around the world, and we truly, truly appreciate that and all that you've done. You're so deserving of the recognition that you're getting, and we're very proud of you, and we just hope you keep doing that. And my husband would love to be here and sing this. You know how much he wanted you to have the monument and this recognition. So I know he's looking down and smiling, and so are others. And we just wish you the best, continued success. And this is going to be something that people can come and see, that the famous Castro Coleman, or MrSipp, is from Macomb, Mississippi. Thank you.
Don't you love a hometown hero who gets all these awards but don't leave home? Don't y'all love that? Now, see, we got to keep having that in Mississippi, because these gentlemen and gentlewomen right here in the front didn't leave home, but Sipp, you never left home. Yes, there's something to be said for that. All right, coming up here right now, this man right here needs no introduction. This mayor was the reason why this application was filed on behalf of Mr. Sipp. He was the one that made sure that it got in front of the Blues Commission. He was persistent, consistent, and he made sure that his main man was going to get this Blues Trail marker. Coming to the stage right now, the mayor of Macomb. Come on up here, Mayor Lockley.
You know, today is a good day. And you hear me saying, as the mayor of Macomb, good things are happening right here in the city of Macomb. Understand that this process started about 1.5 years ago. I called Mr. Sipp into my office and said, Mr. Sipp, I want to submit your name for a blues marker. And maybe he thought I was kidding or whatever, but then I got in touch with Mr. King, started the process, and here we are today. I am just glad to know that we have a person like Mr. Sipp who can go all around the world talking about Macomb, Mississippi, but also decided that no matter what thing came his way, Macomb was going to be home for him. There are others who have been successful, but they moved away from Macomb to Atlanta, to LA, to Chicago, or wherever. But MrSipp was determined to stay home. And that was one of the reasons that I was so adamant and so consistent about MrSipp getting a blues marker. We're just here in Macomb happy to know that we have a person of his caliber right here at home. On behalf of the mayor, the board of mayor and selectmen and select women, we are just so thankful for you, MrSipp, and what you do to make Macomb known around the world. Again, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mayor. And thank you for everything you did to make sure that this day happened. I want to give a quick shout out to my colleague, Michelle McAdoo. This arrangement was all her brainchild. She literally said, getting ready for work one day and came through the door blazing and said, I got it. We need to do MrSipp's Unveiling the weekend of Thanksgiving in conjunction with his concert. And she started putting this all together. So I just want to say thank you for, thinking of this, because this is perfect to honor him. Okay, coming to the podium right now is this man has truly been monumental in making sure that this happened, has opened his doors, he and his partners, and have been 1,000% accommodating to make sure this iconic theater was the home not only to his shows, but to this unveiling and the home of this 217th Blues Trail marker. Come on up here, co-owner of the Palace Theater, Jamie Hewitt.
Good afternoon. I wrote mine down so I wouldn't choke. Today we are honored to come together to celebrate a significant moment as we dedicate this marker to MrSipp. This marker placed here today is a tribute to MrSipp's remarkable contributions to the blues and his enduring connection to his community. MrSipp has been a passionate supporter of both the theater and his hometown, helping to establish the Palace as a place where music, history, and community can all come together. His choice to place this marker here reflects his deep commitment to preserving the blues and honoring Macomb's legacy as part of the tradition. I'm proud to say that we've been friends for the past 20 years or so, and through those years I've seen it firsthand, his dedication not only to his music, but to his community that he calls home. His support for the Palace Theater is just one of the many ways that he gives back and keeps the spirit of the blues alive for future generations. MrSipp, we thank you for your unwavering support of the Palace Theater and for sharing your music and roots with all of us. Your legacy continues to inspire, and we are proud to stand with you today as we celebrate this momentous occasion. Congratulations and thank you for everything you've done for music and for Macomb. Thank you.
All right, we about to get to the stars now. Okay, we got some stars in the house. I don't know if y'all paid at the door. Did all y'all sneak in? Because we were supposed to get like $25, $35 at the door. So if you didn't pay, I need you to turn around, because it is stars in the building or outside the building. Okay. So we about to start with some of these stars. Not saying you're not a star, Mayor. You are a star, and that jacket is a star, sir. If I could fit it, I'd borrow it. Anyway, coming to the stage, because this is going to be a stage now, of the Christianaires. All right? Smooth. Paul Porter. Come on up here, sir.
Hello, everybody. Listen, I'm not going to be professional or nothing, because Castro, like my brother, y'all might start laughing at me because I'm a little character anyway. I done knocked something down already. Listen, I'm here. I'm supposed to be, Castro event started at 4. I'm supposed to be 2 hours away from here headlining a concert at 5. But the reason I'm here and I'm going to be late for that is because I had to be here to say something about my little brother. Y'all give a hand to Castro right now. Everybody salute him. Man, I love you. Listen, your tenacity, your aggressiveness, your willing to just keep pushing forward, man, I'm so proud of you, knowing you from Grace Kane and the sensational Williams brothers, the legends for many years, highly favored, and then you did another thing. Castro has done so many things. He's slippery, you know, he's just moving around, but now to see what you have done, you did it so fast, but you did it slow, because it took a lot of time. You didn't give up. Man, and your tenacity, I'm so proud of you. So I say to you from Paul Porter, I got to be at another event. I wish I could stay. Hopefully I can stay to take pictures with you. But at the end of the day, I want to do this right here. Roses are red, violets are blue. Lift up your hands. Coochie, coochie, coo. Coochie, coochie, coo. You a bad man. I love you, man.
That was wonderful. Yes, Lord. Woo! Who come behind him? How you follow that? Oh, my goodness. Now, coming to the podium, the stage now. We're going to keep it moving, another legend. And what we got to love is these men and women, and including Castro, glorify God. Their music glorifies the Lord, and that's what we got to be thankful for, too. And somebody who has done that through their music for decades, of the Canton Spirituals, y'all. We got Harvey Watkins in the building. Come on up, Mr. Watkins. Mr. Watkins! Well, I know we did just see him, so maybe he'll circle back around again. All right, we're going to move on to these gentlemen right here who I literally can say I started my career with them and learned so much from them. These gentlemen have more Grammy nominations than you have fingers on your hand. Your daughters, sisters, brothers, mothers, aunties, everybody grew up on this music and still jamming it to today and praising God. We have the Williams brothers in the house, Melvin and Doug Williams. Come on up here.
All right, you guys.
What up, everybody? How y'all doing? I tell you, we had to follow that, huh? Yeah. Okay. Listen. They said we had like 2 to 3 minutes of, a piece, so I guess it'll be divided between us or together. But I just want to say this. Cat came to me. How long you been doing this, the Blues Act now? 10 years. 10 years ago, Cat came to me and he gave us an idea. He said, "Man, I want to start a blues situation. I want to start be a blues singer." And he said, "But I don't want to do anything." And this is the respect that I've always had from that day to this, even before that. But when he said, "I don't want to do anything to tarnish or hurt what we've done with the Williams brothers and what y'all have done coming up, and I just want to get your blessings and Doug's blessings and my daddy's and his family." He said, "And other than that," he said, "I don't care about nobody else. I'm doing it nice for what you said." I don't care what nobody else say. So I told him, I said, "Cat," I said, "if that's on your heart and that's what you want to do, you know what you want to do." I said, "You got my blessings. Go for it. Make it do what it do." And I also told him that as far as Mississippi is concerned and Macomb, and there is a whole niche for a blues artist, and he's one of the best as far as I'm concerned. And he's a go-getter. He's a workaholic. Yeah. Y'all ain't talked about this, but this dude is talented, okay? When I say talented, he's talented. He keyboard player, drummer, bass player, lead guitar player, you know, engineer, singer, so all of that, man. God bless you, Doc. I love you, man. You know, you're right here with me, boy. Good job, Melvin. Good job. Now go sit down. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But anyway. You wish. You know, I can just kind of follow up with what everyone else has said about Cat. We call him Cat. Sometimes I call him Catty Cat. That's my name for him, Catty Cat. You know, but we go way back. I remember him growing up as a young man. Him and Pat Vonado. Yep. And they used to go, Mr. Williams, hey, Mr. Williams. Little boys. Little did I know at that time that he would become the superstar that he is today. But we saw the potential in Castro many years ago. And even in the early days when we worked on the album with the True Believers, Don't Count Me Out, their first album on Blackberry Records. And Cat and I had the opportunity to collaborate on 2 songs on the record. He and I wrote 2 songs together. May the Lord Watch and Give Your Life to Jesus. That's right. We collaborated on that, and we just saw his potential just continue to grow. His talent started to be recognized all over the world, and I tell him this all the time. I said, man, you just keep on kicking those doors in. You know, I told him the other night, I said, man, we just kind of cracked the door for you, but you took your foot and you kicked that sucker in. And he's continuing to kick doors in, and we're so proud of him. Just appreciate all that you've done with the Williams brothers, man. The years, we've gone all over the country together, performed in all kind of venues together. He's played on many of the Williams brothers records, and we just thank God for you, man. We just wish you continued success. The sky's the limit, brother. Keep going.
Amen. I did that. I did.
I want to make sure that I recognize and thank y'all so much, Williams brothers. That was awesome. I want to make sure that we recognize in the audience too Representative Darrell Porter Jr. of House District 98. I want to make sure that he's recognized. Where you at there, sir? Thank you for your service. We want to now bring another Grammy Award winner to the stage. This man right here, I got a lot of respect for. Seeing him with Castro on the Chicago Blues stage last year, on that pavilion stage, knocked everything in the dirt that came before and after them. Nothing could touch those guys. And I got a lot of love for this man right here. He's a new Grammy Award winner. Come on up here, my friend, Dexter Allen.
All right. How y'all doing?
All right.
Castro Coleman. My brother, Cat. Anybody know him, call him Cat. Been knowing him a long time. I remember my first time seeing him was with Sister Kane and the Melinettes.
Yeah.
Well, that was my first time seeing him play. And I realized, I said, man, he playing like a grown man. And one thing I noticed, the guitar was taller than he was. But he was still playing it. Several years ago, I was sitting at home in my recliner, and I got a phone call. And it was Cat. He said, hey, D. I said, hey, man. He said, you know, I told you, if I ever decide to play blues, I was going to give you a call. He said, I'm calling you now. I said, hold on, let me pour me a drink. Because I knew this was going to be good. And we had a conversation, and I told him some things to look for, and things to not look for, things to do, things to not do, and he said, okay. And the next thing I know, he was knocking a hole in it all over Mississippi. Yeah. Then he started knocking a hole in it all up North America, South America, and then I look up, me and him touring together in Europe.
One thing I always tell him whenever we talk, I say, I'm proud of you. But see, what he don't know, the fire he had put a fire in me.
My God. My God.
He inspired me to reach down and get another gear. I never told him that. I want to tell him that in front of y'all. So I watch him to kind of give me some flame to go on my fire. I want to say thank you for doing that. And thanks to the state of Mississippi for getting it right.
Yeah.
Because so many artists leave here and go and they never see this happen for them.
Right.
They never live here to see the flowers. Thank you to the state of Mississippi. Thank you to all the fans and family. I see a lot of people I hadn't seen in a long time. And thank you, God, for Castro Coleman, MrSipp, my brother. And I always tell you this, keep moving on.
Dexter, you need to do an audio book or something. Woo, that was wonderful. I want to make sure that we recognize Castro's spiritual leader right now. Want to bring him to the stage because I'm sure has played a wonderful role in keeping the Lord first in his life. Come on up here, Pastor Jose Otis of Walker's Chapel, Free Will Baptist Church.
I want to say thank you. Good evening to everyone. I met Castro, he was probably about 16, 17 in Tylertown, Mississippi. He was playing the organ for Little Mass Choir at the time, and was intrigued by him. He was young, he was motivated. And we got a chance to go play on the Bobby Jones Gospel Show in 1997 together. And ever since then, we run across each other, man. It was always a joyous occasion. Cat is one of the most humblest superstars you will ever meet. He didn't think high-minded. He's down to earth. And I asked him one day, I said, Cat, I'm pastoring in Macomb now. If you would like to come play, I'd be glad to have you. And so he said he would if he gets some time, and he never said anything. And one day my wife come home and said, Castro said, call him. And I called him, and he wanted to come play. And let me tell you, the skills and the aura that he brings to the sanctuary is beyond amazing. And I love it because he doesn't get beside himself. He's just as humble. If I say, hey man, can you play the keys for me while I preach? He says, sure man, whatever you want. I love it because he's that kind of guy. Hard to replace. I hope he don't never go nowhere, amen? But let me tell you, this is a great honor.
Yes.
Because let me tell you one thing about Cat. He's done it, and some other artists have done it, but they swapped over and stayed over. I've seen Cat take church to the blues stage.
Yes,
Ain't nobody helping me out. I caught him on YouTube one day, and he was having church in Las Vegas at a blues venue. And I said, now that's how you do it. You take what God has given you, no matter where you are, and you use it for his glory. So I want to say, man, I appreciate you for using the love and the gift that God has given you. I love you, and I thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Pastor. Now we have coming for a special presentation, a friend of mine who is doing so many wonderful things for the blues industry. If you ever heard of IBC, or the International Blues Competition that happens in Memphis, that people from all over the world compete to try to be the next one to get recognized. This person right here is the president over that organization, of which Castro is a winner of. Hello? You know what I'm saying? Because he comes through and knock everything down. So come on up here right now, my friend, and say a few words with a special presentation. Kimberly Horton, president of the Blues Foundation.
Come on, Kim.
I can't comprehend all y'all comedians and all that stuff. But anyway, Castro, y'all call him Cat, I say Coleman. I want to say congratulations. You are partially responsible for why I'm in the seat I'm in now. We grew up together in the blues. So 10 years ago, Castro was my first artist that I booked for. Dexter came right after, and I sent them off to Europe. Was scared to send them off because I didn't know if they were going to come back normal or if they were going to stay or what was going to happen. But I just want to say, for you to be the youngest Blues Trail Marker recipient, 2014 IBC winner, 2016 BMA winner.
Wow.
You deserve it, man. You deserve it. And I'm so proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep going up to the next level. Got a little token from the Blues Foundation for you.
Wow.
That is wonderful. And I don't know if you know that he is the youngest that has ever got a Blues Trail marker. So he is amongst Bobby Rush. I don't even want to start the names, you know. But I mean, this is a big honor. If you, especially your daughters in the front and the young people, y'all don't understand how big this honor is, how big, and how this legacy will go on forever. Generations after generations will come to Macomb and see this marker and read about this man and then say, well, you know what, I would like to do that one day. And I'm sorry, but seeing your own do it just makes other children and other generations say, well, guess what? If Mr. Catco, I know him down the street, he did it, I can do it too. And also I want to say, giving someone a Blues Trail marker that's alive, that's here, and I can see the just the honor in your face, you're humble, you're just grateful. That makes this takes it to another level. I do a bunch of Blues Trail and Country Trail markers all over the state and beyond, and some of them are alive, some of them are not, but when they're alive and I can talk to you and see the gratefulness in you, it just makes it all better. And so we're going to continue with the program, and now we're going to bring the family up. And I love the family stories. I always tell some of the brothers and sisters, if you got something that we don't know that you want to say to us, go ahead and tell it. I love this part. So this is Family Reflections, and we're going to start with Isaac Lindsay. He is a friend of, y'all call him Cat. Kitty Cat, what'd he say? Did I say it right? Catty Cat. Take that off the record. Let's rewind that. So y'all gonna keep that one forever. I said Kitty Cat. That's my special name to you now. Okay.
Praise the Lord, everybody. I'm glad to be here. Castro and I kind of grew up in gospel together, and I've been playing his music. I've been in radio 37 years, and I see the Williams brothers here. I promoted my first concert with the Williams brothers and the Jackson Southern Airs, and unfortunately, it was on the day that Pop Williams died. So the Williams family and I have been connected at the hip, and Cat has been a part of the Blackberry family. The first time that I think I played a record on Castro was the True Believers Count Me Out CD that I got in the mail from Blackberry, and it had a lot of great songs on it. And from there, the second record, and then later Castro, Coleman, and Highly Favored, and then becoming a member of the Williams Brothers Band, and then going and becoming MrSipp. And one day Cat called me and he asked me, man, he said, his bass player called me, Jeff called me. He said, man, out of all the phases that you've seen Castro go through, who do you think has made the greatest impact? I said, what do you mean, all the groups? I said, I'm just gonna be honest now. I said, the True Believers were great, and they still are great because their music still resonates, and that song, Ooh, We Another Blessing, still gets airtime. People sing it in church. I said, and then Castro, Coleman, and Highly Favored, they took us to another level with the way they dressed and the way they kind of brought a contemporary flair to gospel music. And then you got to give Cat credit for being one of the innovators in the band with the Williams brothers. I said, so man, I just don't know. I said, but I'm going to say this. I've seen MrSipp in places that I have not seen the rest of the groups. I said, so if I'm just going to be honest, I got to say MrSipp has made the greatest impact And one thing I'm proud of Cat in being a hard worker. When I tell you this guy has been committed to his craft, and not only committed to his craft, but what I also like about him, he's committed to his camp. A lot of people don't celebrate the people that help them look good, but anytime that I brought Cat to events and booked him, he always celebrates his band. Last Sunday, they were at our church, small church out in the country, and he came to help celebrate one of the ones that influenced him, Dwayne Watkins' birthday celebration. And when I tell you, you would have thought Cat was singing to those hundreds of thousands of people that we see him singing to overseas out at the little church in the country. So I salute Castro Coleman. I salute MrSipp. I'm proud to call him my friend. I'm proud to call him family. Proud to call him my brother. And I just want to say congratulations, man, on making history. You've done something today that no other young blues artist has done. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, Cat gets criticism also because y'all know how we are in the black community. I can say that I was a black baby, a black boy, and I'm a black man, so I know black folk. Amen. We're the only culture that's taught to hate our culture. First time I went and saw the Oak Ridge Boys, I went and saw them do a country music concert at First Baptist Church in Jackson. Now y'all know, if Sipp was to come and play a blues song in the black church, they might crucify him. But he has shown us how to do it with excellence. He has represented the church, but he has also shown us how to do blues in an excellent way without compromising his relationship with Jesus Christ. I ain't never seen him cuss on stage. I ain't never seen him smoking on stage. I've never seen him drinking on stage. All I've seen him doing is having a real good time, and the people that are there enjoy him. And then what I like about him too, I had him at a club out in the country in Lexington, and he did his song, You Played Yourself. He did Good Time. He did all those songs. But when he closed, he did an old can spiritual song, I'm in Your Care. And those same people that were dancing in the club at one point were crying and shouting in the same place. So you can't tell me that a blues artist can't spread the word of God wherever you go. And I'm gonna tell y'all this and I'm gone. I salute Castro Coleman, I salute MrSipp, and I think everybody here ought to make a whole lot of noise and show a whole lot of love to one of the youngest innovative artists of our day and time. Let's give him his flowers while he can still smell them. Well, everybody, well, do me a favor. Come on, stand up on your feet, all y'all that are sitting down. Come on, everybody say, we love you, MrSipp. God bless you, bro. I love you.
Yes, that was wonderful. All right, we're gonna keep it going on with his bonus son, T. Burns. T. Burns. All right. Can I be a bonus daughter? I'm just saying. You got bonuses to hand out. I want to be one.
How y'all doing? Yeah, I don't even know where to start, but I'm just grateful to see this, man. I'm grateful to see this. I see a lot that go on behind closed doors. I see the fight every day, not every week, every day, every second, every hour. And just to see this happen, that happen, it's just good to see. And I'm also grateful just for his life, man. He go through a lot every day. Y'all see MrSipp, y'all see Castro Coleman, oh yeah, the big man on stage, but y'all don't see the fight that he go through behind closed doors, and I be there through it all. So I just want to say, man, I love you. I'm grateful to be able to share the stage with you all the time. That is a lifelong dream for me, and I just want to say congratulations, bro. I'm proud of you, man, and we ain't done yet. I love y'all.
All right. Before we continue, I want to give a shout out to Robert Terrell. He is with the B.B. King Museum, one of the best museums here in Mississippi. Thank you for coming out. You're up next. Up next. That's all we're gonna say is up next. All right, so we're gonna bring Patrick Varnado to the podium. He is the cousin. Oh, got some good stories here, don't we? Look, Sip looking scared now. He looking around. Don't say nothing. Look, don't say nothing there. Don't tell it all. Tell it all.
Hey everybody. Look, I don't have time to tell it all. I'm gonna start off by saying I've been in Cat Life since 1976. Philip, everybody know. Little Billy boy. However, I'm gonna keep it real simple because it's a little chill out here and we got things to do. But Castro Coleman, that's my brother. That's my brother, that's my cousin, that's my brother. That's my cousin, that's my brother. I mean, it don't get no simpler than that. Then my babies, I'm Uncle Pat. That's who I am. Philip, that's brother. It is what it is, y'all. However, Castro Coleman, I say it no matter where I go. Melvin, Doug, Paul, they allowed us to travel with them for years. We went around this country and I promise y'all, nothing against anyone else. I've had a chance to see a lot of great guitar players. A lot of them. There's one right there. Hey, Mr. Dwayne. I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
But I haven't yet met another guitar player better than Castro Coleman. Hands down, y'all. I ain't met now. Dwayne, you good, man. You my boy. You good, man. You my dog. However, I say it anywhere I go to the day I die until I'm proven differently. Castro Coleman is the baddest guitar player I've ever seen in my life, and I'm just glad to be a part of his life. Thank you.
And just FYI, you do know it's a concert at 7 o'clock. So if you're looking around wondering what is everyone's talking about, just stick around because you'll get to experience what everyone is talking about. My first time seeing him again, I was amazed. You just moved me. You just moved me. So speaking of moving, we're going to keep moving right along with the program and welcome his brother, knows him very, very well, Mr. Philip Coleman.
I'm the best.
You can play.
How y'all doing? It's cold out here. I just found out I was part of the program 3 minutes ago, like for real. So I'm kind of lost for words. So we'll just keep it real. That's my brother. He got a lot of brothers. He got a lot of cousins. He got a lot of children that claims, hey, that's my pop, that's my brother. It started with 3 of us. We lost one due to a car accident. It's me and him. It's my brother. Let me explain that. He gonna call me every day. That's my brother. Cat, when you was in Jerusalem, did you reach out? That's my brother. You was over there for what, 6, 7, 8 days? Then you reach out 6, 7, 8 days? You go to Europe. Don't we contact each other every day? That's my brother.
Awesome.
You on the blues cruise, traveling around Mexico, whatever. Been there, done that. I'm retiring, y'all. Don't we contact each other every day? Did we talk today? About 4, yeah. That's my brother.
My God.
To you guys, man, y'all was inspirations. Thank y'all. We looked up to y'all.
Wow.
I moved away, Memphis, early 90s, and hit the A-list mainstream, so I was away for a while. Back and forth, California, Philly, playing for various artists, so I never lost it, but I wasn't here. My brother stayed here. In Memphis, we talked every day. He trying to figure something out. Cat would call me 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I get up, whatever we trying to do, we'll figure out. You know, until he was satisfied, or until I was satisfied, vice versa. To my dad, Mom is no longer here. Thanks. Let me explain that. Cat and I, at a young age, would be asleep, and I hear something in my mind, and it'll wake me up out of my sleep. He was the same way. I wake him up. We got to figure out what that was I heard in that dream. When it was his time, he'll wake me up. To my parents, they slept right, our room, the hall, their bedroom. They never stopped us.
Wow.
As long as we got up, 6 o'clock, 6:30, and it was time to go to school. Now we done got plenty of whippings because we didn't want to get up. Because we had just laid back down around about 5:20. But they never stopped us. A lot of parents would have said, put them down, put that down. It's time to go to sleep. It's late or early in the morning or whatever. They never did.
Wow.
Appreciate that. Y'all give it up for my pop. I'm keeping it real. It don't get no closer than this right here, right? So, to my brother, you the man.
Man.
Hey, I always tell you, man, keep pushing. I always believe in you when nobody else did. The issues you're talking about, T, he gonna call me and we gonna talk about it. When it's time to vent, I let him vent. I let him get, that's my brother. If it's anybody that he need to talk to about anything, he know he can call me. And music is no exception. That's my brother. Thank you for being a brother. The best brother that you could be. The best brother in the world, to me. I wouldn't trade him for nothing in the world. It ain't got nothing to do with this.
That's beautiful.
He's a brother. He's a real brother. He's the true definition of a brother. And it's never a time that I can call him, that I think I would need him, that he wouldn't do. So thanks for being a brother. Congratulations. I'm gonna cut it in half and take the other half home, because some of it is mine. Hey, I love you, man. We got to go, okay? Thank y'all.
We'll give you the other half. He'll give you the other half a little later. He would. Now we're gonna bring up his beautiful daughters. I don't want to mispronounce your names, so I'm gonna let you guys come up. Go ahead and come on up, ladies, and you can just tell your names the right way. Do not want to mispronounce your names. And grandson, I guess, huh? We got the grandson. And, you know, we do want to say this is wonderful that his grandchildren are seeing this. You see what I'm saying? They're seeing this next generation. So this is wonderful that they're experiencing their papa like this.
Good evening. My name is Rashonda Coleman. I am the oldest daughter of Castro Coleman. And Daddy had to type my speech out because I might get up here and trip up. But I want to start off by thanking Macomb and thanking the state of Mississippi. This is an well-deserved moment, you know, that you deserve this, and I'm definitely happy that you have been recognized as one of the youngest to be able to do this. Today we gather to celebrate a remarkable individual who has left a prominent mark on our community. A man of vision, perseverance, and dedication. and it is our honor to recognize your achievements. Throughout my father's life, he has demonstrated and committed his life to excellence, pushing boundaries and defying expectations. His tireless efforts has inspired countless individuals, and his legacy will continue to motivate future generations. Dad, your contributions to this community and to Macomb are too numerous to count. You have been a trailblazer and been paving the way for others to follow in your footsteps. Your innovative spirit, coupled with your passion for music, has resulted in this meaningful moment today. As we celebrate this historic achievements, I just want to let you know that you are loved. I'm beyond proud of you, and let's do it again.
Hey y'all, I'm La Cassidy. I'm number 2. I don't really talk much, so I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Oh, and this is my daughter Chloe. Say hello. First I want to say thank y'all for your support, for supporting my dad all these years. Daddy, thank you. I remember being younger, I would always look forward to those rehearsal nights because after everyone leaves, my dad always ends with a guitar melody. And for some reason, it's just something about hearing him play late at night like that. It put me to sleep, first of all. But I really loved it. I enjoyed it. He just don't know how much hearing those melodies healed me over the years. To this day, I still listen to any and every song that he's recorded, played, all the way down from the True Believers up until now. Dad, I just want to say that I love you. You deserve this award, and congratulations.
Hey everyone, I'm Alasia. I'm the 4th daughter, the youngest. Dad, today I want to take a moment to express how proud I am of you. Your achievements and contributions to the world of music are truly inspiring. From the moment I was old enough to understand, I watched you pour your heart and soul into your craft. Your passion, dedication, and perseverance have been a constant source of motivation for me. Your awards and recognitions are the testament to your hard work and talent. But more than that, they represent the impact you have had on people's lives in your music. You brought joy, comfort, and inspiration to countless individuals, and that's something to be incredibly proud of. As your daughter, I have the privilege to see firsthand the effort and sacrifice that aims into creating something truly special. I've also had the privilege of experiencing love, support, and encouragement you have always provided me. Sadly, I don't have the vocals like my dad, but I surely have the dance moves. And sadly, I'm not country like my dad, but when his song Trail Rides come on, trust and believe, I'm a country girl. My favorite song by my dad is Help by the True Believers. It's a song that really touched my soul. Whenever in times I want to break down and cry, I always say this one verse he say, Lord, sometimes in life, y'all, I had to cry. I know that the Lord will wipe the tears from your eyes. That verse is really special to me. So Dad, I want to say thank you. Thank you for being such an amazing role model and inspiration for me. Thank you for showing me what it means to pursue my passion and dedication and perseverance. And thank you for being such a loving and supportive father. I love you, Dad, and I'm honored to be your daughter. Congratulations on all your awards, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for you.
Beautiful.
Good evening, everyone. I am Miss Tania, MrSipp's 3rd daughter. Before I get started, please excuse me because I am very shy. First, I would like to say good evening to everyone and to my dad. Hey, Daddy. Watch you say, hey, Nene. Now, before I express my excitement and the moments of how proud I am of my dad, I would first like to say thank you to the city of Macomb for recognizing who you all know as MrSipp Castro Coleman, but I know as my dad. Throughout his journey, he's shown so much hard work and dedication in the music industry. I've seen people all across the world praise and appreciate him, but for our own city of Macomb to show twice as much appreciation to him for who he is means a lot to myself, my sisters, and him as well. So to the city of Macomb, thank you so much for making my dad feel so special on this occasion. Now, Dad, I remember 2 weeks ago when you first asked us did we want to speak. I immediately said yes because you know I'm an extra and I've been working on this speech for a while. I just want to say that words cannot express how proud I am of you. We've witnessed the blood, sweat, and tears that got you where you are now. I remember nights coming home from school, hearing you practice and record music as soon as we pulled up to the house. Sometimes I used to be like, oh Lord, here he go again. Then I remember I used to hang out in the studio with you, and you even let me be in your timeout video. You remember that? Okay, just trying to make sure. I also remember you letting me come on stage and giving me a mic to sing along. And lastly, I remember you coming home one day with a complete bald head. And I said I knew then that was the start of the MrSipp Blues career. You've been so great. I watched you sacrifice years to make this happen. Now I understand why you missed a few birthdays and other events down the line. I watched you put in work from sunup to sundown, 7 days a week. You're not only a hard-working man, but you're a hard-working father. You've never missed a beat with me and my sisters. You could be way in Europe today, in Spain tomorrow, telling me over the phone, Nene, don't cry. Give me about an hour and I'll handle it. And that pretty much sums up the type of dad you are. This is why I appreciate you so much. You'll always be my number one, my dad, my biggest fan. Keep being great because you have created the biggest legacy that we will never let die. It feels so great to be able to say that you're my dad. Continue to pack out shows, prove the world wrong, buy your favorite cars and guitars because that's what you like to do. And lastly, just take care of yourself. I pray that every day that God watches over you when you're away on tour and that he continues to bring you home to your family. Just like you said in your gospel song, Don't Count Me Out. Your mom, our Mama Vera, said exactly this. It makes no difference what you do in life. Always keep God first and he'll make everything all right. As you continue to do just that, he will continue to bless you exceedingly. We love you forever and always, and stay healthy so my sisters and I can give you the 10 grandbabies that you've asked for. Congratulations, Dad, on your accomplishments. You are loved by so many, but mostly loved by your kids and family. So I would like to close this out by saying, in the words of myself, that's my daddy, and I love you, and thank you all.
Yes, that was wonderful. You know what? The tale of a good man is when their kids love them and say those things about him. Rush was supposed to be on the program today, but he had to be with Buddy Guy. So we're going to play a little bit of what Bobby Rush wanted to say. And right after this, while he's getting that, I would need the family. So if the family wants to come on up and stand behind me, because we're going to go ahead and get the picture of the marker.
My name is Bobby Rush, better known as Blues Boyfriend. I'm here to salute a good friend and a blues man in this world. Sipp, welcome to the club. It's a blues market honored than you. It couldn't happen to a better person. Congratulations, my brother. Right on, right on, right on, right on. God bless. Keep playing the blues because you know the blues is the mother of all the music. Thank you for being you. Thank you for playing the blues. Thank you for loving the blues. Congratulations, my brother.
All right, let's give it up for Mr. Bobby Rush. Of course, of course. Now, again, I know we had a big round of applause earlier, but stand to your feet, guys. I know it's cold. We'll get that adrenaline running. Let's put your hands together and welcome to the podium the honoree of the night, Mr. Castro Coleman, MrSipp.
Hey, y'all. Listen, I'm going to be real quick because it's real cold out here. First, I want to thank God for allowing all this to happen. I want to thank my family for supporting me. I want to thank the state of Mississippi, the city of Macomb, Visit Mississippi, Main Street Association, everybody that had a part in making this happen. I want to thank my band throughout the years, different bands and musicians that I had. Somebody said earlier, a lot of people always talk about me, but it's those guys that help hold me up. Dale Hall is out there from the True Believers, Donna Sargent, T. Lance, Olushala, Israel Coleman, Pat Vonado, a lot of great Mississippi talent that's been around me, embracing me. I want to thank my heroes, man. Melvin, Doug, Paul, Harvey, Dwayne. These guys raised me out here. Didn't hesitate to chastise me, but showed me the right way to do things. Gave me that fire. To my kids, man, I love my kids. My kids. I want to make sure that they be at everything that goes on here, because they encounter the biggest sacrifice, meaning me being gone, me not buying 2 pair of shoes, but 1 pair of shoes because I was buying 2x4s trying to build a studio. To my kids' mom, I don't want to leave her out simply because we created a plan 26 years ago, and that was I worked 3 jobs while I sent her back to school to be a nurse. She got a nursing license so I could stop the 3 jobs and focus on my music. So I would not go forward without giving props to LaShawn Coleman, my kid's mom, because she played a major part in this. To all of you guys that supported my music, that encouraged me, that gave me a chance on stage, in your venue, in your church. I appreciate you guys. It's a lot more to come, and I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm super grateful. And like T said, we ain't done yet. So love y'all. Let's get it on.
All right, come on over here, sir. We want everybody who was on the program to please come to the marker. We want your hands on it as it's unveiled. So if you were on the program, come on up and put your hands on it and you rip it down. Everybody will get a chance to get their photo op, but if you were on the program, we want you right by it. People with the cameras, y'all ready?
Where's the representative?
All right, number 217.
Okay. Pastor, you get on up.
MrSipp. All right, y'all ready? People with the cameras, y'all ready? All right. Now make sure you get pictures of the front and the back. If you know anything about our markers, the front has a more concise story, but behind it tells a more robust story, more pictures. Now make sure you get pictures of the front and the back. If you
Stay
know
for
anything
the
about our
reception,
markers,
right
the
after,
front has
and then
a
after
more
that,
concise
it is
story,
time
but
for his
behind
concert.
it tells a more robust story, more pictures.
We need everybody
so make
who
sure you
was
get
on the
photos
program
of
to
the
get
front
together
and
for a
back.
group photo right
Stay
here.
for the reception.
Stare at this
right
young
after,
lady right
and
in the
then
center
after
that I'm
that,
pointing at.
It is time
Let's
for
start
his
with her
concert.
first. If you were on the program, we need right
everybody
up.
who was on the program to get together for a group photo right here. Stare at this young lady right in the center that I'm pointing at. Let's start with
Robert,
her
get in
first.
there, Robert.
If you were on the program, we need you right up.
There you go, sir.
All right, everybody look at me.
Robert, get in there, Robert. Come on, Robert. There you go, sir.
Everyone look at me. 1, 2, 3. All right, don't look at me again.
Okay, we need just family up here, please. If you have family, brothers, sisters, children, mother, father, bonus son, grandkid. Okay. Anybody else you need to pull, Sipp, just pull them on in. This is for family right here.
Get out of the way here.
Mayor, we need to get you up here, please. And then let's get one with Mayor and MrSipp, please. There we go. No. Exactly.